Hello everyone, and welcome to another Rummy review. Today we are taking a look at another one of these vintage blasters from the Battle B-DAMAN line. So this is Chrome Lancer, the predecessor to Chrome Zephyr. So this is similar to Blue God Dragon, as you can see here. The box is also in pretty ratty condition, is the last blaster we took a look at, but that's to be expected. This thing is probably at least 20 years old by now. So right here we have the Takara logo. We have Gray Michael Vincent, his owner, in the right-hand corner in his manga adaptation. We have some stuff here in Japanese, which I presume says Battle B-DAMAN. We have its number, 02, so this is the second blaster in the Battle B-DAMAN line entirely. Chrome Lancer, right here at the very top in English, and its name again in Japanese. On the top, we got some display of the DHB armor, or the new and improved battle mechanics that this system introduced so long ago. We have Gray's emblem right there at the corner, if you can, that's kind of angle it up a bit. So yeah, it's basically just Gray himself in the emblem. We got the item number on there as well, same stuff at the front of the box. On the side, we have the DHB armor, attachments, and, oh, I forgot to remove this. Thank you. Note again. And here on the back, we have some more shots of the DHB armor, how it works, where you play it, and I presume along the lines of what I said, written right here in Japanese as well. On the side here, we have some gear that you can get. We have it showing off the whole metal injection mechanism at the top of the helmet. We also have, what is here? Yeah, the wide load, not the wide loader, just the loader, I think. The one-handed grip, and another one-handed grip. So you can attach multiple stuff onto this B-DAMAN. Kind of, the box is a bit damaged right here, so it kind of cuts off the loader. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the box. We just got some stuff here in the back. A graph showing off all the sprues, and pretty much everything we've seen before. So, now that I do have some experience putting together these type of B-DAMAN, I might actually attempt to build this on camera as an actual Let's Build. So we're just going to put the box off to the side here, and we got some stickers, about as much as we've seen before from Blue God Dragon. Not too much, I think. It's springs, B-DAMAN, marble, whatever. Cat piece. There's less sprue kits than the Blue God Dragon one. I don't know. So yeah. Got some armor, some pins, and folding parts. Alright. Okay, we have our tool. Maybe I should make this a bit lower. Just a bit, not much. Okay, we're going to put those off to the side, because we don't need to mess with those yet. I'm also going to trim all the bits of plastic that's probably still on these. But first, I'm just going to get them out of the kit. Out of the sprues, I mean. Yeah, this was the piece that I was confused about. I forgot to put it in my last build, and that's why the DHB mechanic wasn't working too well. Okay. So, gotta remember, those are key. Every part in this B-DAMAN is key, but those in particular. Alright, I need to stop banging my table. Okay. So we got foot armor, we got helmet armor, we got arm armor, we got tools. Yeah, I think this is pretty much it. Well, okay, there's the folding parts here, but other than that. Alright, so this is different. So for Blue God Dragon, this end right here had a rubber attachment. This one doesn't use that, so I think. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Alright, so we got some more. This right here, all this red stuff is all the folding parts for the inside of the core. This is basically the guts of the B-DAMAN right here. Oh, okay. Let's just... Ah, yeah! Okay, alright, we got that out of the way. There goes my fridge again. I cut my finger, so I'm bleeding. Same finger I slashed while I was working as well, so, you know. Good days all around. If I start bleeding over my B-DAMAN, I'm sorry. You're nauseous to blood, I'm sorry. Okay. Medallions. We need those out. Also, I checked, you know, the actual upload of the last B-DAMAN that we looked at. And the color came out just fine. It's just while I'm recording, it kind of seems a bit off. But since Chrome Lancer is pretty much all black, you can't really tell. Okay, you know what, I'm just going to do it with pliers, because that's probably easier. So, with the completion of this B-DAMAN, I will have officially looked at all variants of the Chrome series of Battle B-DAMAN. Officially. Because I believe I said the same thing in my, what was that, Chrome Raven review. When I did that, I stated that I had done them all. And someone came in and said, well, actually, no. You need to get Chrome Lancer. Chrome Lancer will complete your collection. And I'm like, oh, right. So, I didn't think I would ever find this B-DAMAN on eBay at a reasonable price. Because I got super lucky. This B-DAMAN costed me about, I think, 60 bucks. A little bit less, actually. Maybe about 50. And the only other Chrome Lancer that is currently available online is almost $1,000. Yeah. So, I got really lucky with this one. So if I break it, I'm screwed. Because I'm not shelling out $1,000 for a B-DAMAN. I'm sorry, that's ridiculous. That's just that's just at the point of wasting your money. Okay, alright, we got all the parts out. Now, I guess I will try putting the stickers on. If they don't work, then I'll come back and there won't be any stickers on any of these parts. I'll also have them trimmed down too, so they're not getting all stubbly or whatever. So I'm going to go do that. I'll be right back. Alright, so that's the armor, all stickerized. Oh, this blaster is going so much better than the first one. Because not only do I know what I'm doing, but the stickers were actually, you know, they put indentations in the folds where they like bend over the armor. So they're not bending backwards and peeling off. Makes it so much better. So much better. And there we go. The crest, or sorry, not the crest, the emblem is done. If it'll zoom in. There we go. So it's basically, yeah, just gray, looking all majestic. And then we got this little, whatever that is. I don't know why they're using like these Star of David things. Just always like to check 110% of the time. Okay. goes right there. Yes, it does. What is this? This is the... Okay. Yep, alright. We're good. No, we're not. It fell on the inside. Okay. Oh wait, maybe if I actually like push these all the way in. Gotta be very, very careful. I think we got it. I think we got it. Let me just double check. Okay, so there's that. And this is the core put together. Didn't really show too much of what it looked like while it was being built in my last video. But yeah, looks kind of silly. Looks a bit like a spaceship or something. But it will look better once we put all the armor on, which we will start doing right now. So, what exactly, how do I, oh, first I gotta put on these little ends right here. There we go. Alright, so now it's held together. Hopefully it all works together now. Ah, it wants me to do the trigger. Okay, that's actually a good place to start. Okay, so it goes through like that, of course. Spring. Interesting fact, usually the B-DAMAN springs are kind of funneled, like a tip gets a little bit smaller, but these ones are completely symmetrical. They're completely straight. So that's interesting. I think King Blue God Dragon or whatever had the standard spring, but this one doesn't. Also, I forgot to add this part. The locking mechanism here, however that goes on. Oh, because I'm putting it in backwards. Wow, I'm stupid. It goes in like that. I'm resorting to using my teeth. There we go. Alright, perfect. Hardest part so far has been that. Alright. Now we got to lock it into place. Now, previous experience shows that I must be careful, because I don't want to break the tool. If so, I'm going to have to fish for the other one. Okay, well, alright, the ones on the trigger seem to go in quite easily. Like, yeah, right there. That one's pretty tight. If I can use my words correctly. Alright. Foot. Oh, man, I always love the Chrome series. They just look so good. It's the sleek, arrow, jet black. It just looks really nice. Alright, good. We did not break the tool yet. This is going good. Let's keep it up. You know what? It would probably help if I actually trimmed the tool as well. Let me just... Perfect. Alright. No more distractions. Let me just... So it looks like so far. Looking pretty slick. Okay, let's do the arms. Also, I'll probably remember to do some test shots as well. I realized I forgot to do so with the Blue God Dragon. My video was already clocking at like 20 minutes or so, so I had to wrap it up. But now that I got two, I can probably do comparison fire. You didn't hear that. There's nobody in here. There's nobody in this room at all. The illusion is broken! Okay, so the arms are done. And now, this frame part that always goes on every one of these B-DAMAN. Hey, that went in nicely. Chrome series never lets me down. They're always the funnest and easiest to build. I mean, that's why I like them so much. Okay, I still got two pieces, or two screws. What? Alright, okay. So yeah, the Chrome Lancer helmet. Looks pretty much exactly like Chrome Zephyr. The horns are the same, the eyes are kind of the same. There's still this space here for the armor. But, yeah, it should just go, this piece should just go in like so. Perfect. Nice. Okay, so we have finally finished Chrome Lancer, and all in all, a really cool looking B-DAMAN. I really like this one. I, in my opinion, think it's much better looking than the Blue God Dragon. It performs a bit smoother too. I was testing it in between cuts, and it actually has a much smoother firing system. So now that we have two blasters to compare, I will demonstrate their firing capabilities. But before we get into that, we're just going to take a quick gander at the blaster fully assembled here. So what you get in total is you get the B-DAMAN, obviously. You get the tool, you get an extra medallion, you get two extra pin pieces here, and one B-DAMA, or marble, or Beta Ball, or whatever you want to call it. It does hold up to 3 Beta Balls, so one more than your standard 0-2 system and onwards. Yeah, not too much of a jump. I'm actually quite interested in the fact that these B-DAMAN actually hold one extra ball. You can add attachments to the barrel, or not barrel, magazine here, to, you know, for rapid fire. You can add, say, the 0 or 0-2 loader here into the side of the magazine there. Also, since this is a chrome B-DAMAN, there's always room for a one-handed attachment. And I tried both of these attachments here off camera, and works a lot better on this B-DAMAN than it does on the 02, and I will get into that when we get into the test firing section of this video. But yeah, you get one B-ball, that's all. Again, they don't really spoil you with much of that, so it's kind of a disappointment. But yeah, so all in all, you can see there's a lot of inspiration taken or influenced the Chrome Zephyr. As you can tell here, the wing armor or the helmet armor is pretty much almost identical. The eyes, you still have two eyes here. That's one thing that I like about this B-DAMAN over Blue God Dragon. Blue God Dragon has eyes too, but they're at the top of the helmet, and I'm so used to it having a little yellow visor down here, which was on Bakuso. So without it, it kind of looks, I don't know, it looks kind of weird. It looks like it's absent. Its personality is kind of absent from the blaster, which that's a very weird word to use for a toy, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't know, with eyes here actually on the B-DAMAN's head plate, you can actually get a sense of the B-DAMAN's character in some sense, or its design. I don't know, it feels more lively when it has eyes in the helmet. But yeah, looks really cool. I do like it. So, as I mentioned in my last review, the DHB mechanic is kind of built in here. The method to deactivate the blaster is, but the shield sight and the target plate come separately, which you either have to buy in a special pack, such as the Blue God Dragon, which I showed off in my last review, or just buy the armor separately. Because the shield sight itself has this little spring-loaded mechanism here, which kind of triggers the flipping mechanism on the head plate. So, yeah, half of the DHB system comes included with the B-DAMAN, but it's up to you to purchase the shield sight and the target pin separately or in a combo set. And that's pretty much it. There really isn't a whole lot else to this B-DAMAN. Its folding parts are similar to Blue God Dragon's. The only difference is that it has a standard plastic folding piece instead of a rubber attachment, so I guess its shots would be more head-on, or they wouldn't spin, or they would have less power, I guess. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but that's what we're going to find out in the test firing segment. So I'm going to take Blue God Dragon, which we got right here, and Chrome Lancer, and we're going to test these guys out. Okay, so we got like a little target pin right here that we can test it out on. So, not a whole lot of distance on this table, but you know, just enough. So, in terms of power, it's pretty strong. I mean, Chrome B-DAMANs have always usually been pretty powerful. I don't know if it is a control type. I don't know if the type system has carried from this very old system, but it is pretty strong. In terms of control, I guess like you can attach a one-hand grip on here, but you can do that for all the B-DAMAN. So I guess it's really up to you to customize this thing to have a certain setting that you want it to have. But yeah, fires very smoothly and very comfortably. What I like about this system is that like it's very much like the blaster core, or not the blaster core, the cartridge system and the Crossfight line, in the terms that like the feet and the arms are stationed in a singular spot. They don't move, they don't bend, they don't, you know, articulate in any way. So you get a nice firm grasp of the B-DAMAN and you feel more in control, I guess would be the best way to describe it. But yes, fires very smoothly, really do like it. So if we put Chrome Lancer off to the side, we'll put in Blue God Dragon, and I need to give him a B-Ball, or B-Dama, or whichever you prefer. Also, these stickers are terrible. I should have just kept them off. But now I'm afraid of ripping them and damaging, or making the blaster look kind of ugly, so I guess I'm stuck. Alright, so Blue God Dragon feels a bit stronger. I will say that. And I think that's because of the rubber attachment on the folding part. But yeah, you know. Oh, this pin's pretty worn down too. It doesn't really stick together too well. They're not that powerful. And there goes a few parts. Awesome! Shooting on the table, I'm reviewing other stuff on. That's always a great idea. But yeah, as I said, 3 B-balls. So we're going to show off, I guess it's rapid fire capabilities, how quickly you can throw out some B-balls. So you know what, we're just going to move the pin off to the side because it's just going to make more of a mess. So yeah, really smooth firing. You can really shovel out a lot of beat-a-balls. And because, you know, it has less restriction on the folding parts, or there's no rubber on them, you can fire out a lot more beat-a-balls. And these do feel a bit stronger than the Zero system. That's one thing I'll give this system credit for. But, yeah. Oop. Rapid fire on this guy is pretty good. For Blue God Dragon, it's like, that is the simplest name ever. Blue God Dragon. Okay. So yeah, bit slower. I don't know, but it feels like Blue God Dragon might be a power type. I don't know. Because I know the system's types are a bit different in this incarnation, so I don't know. I think Blue God Dragon's power. Because, yeah, it is harder to shovel out shots, and they feel a lot stronger. So, yeah. Rapid fire is a bit slower for this dude. But now, why don't we get into something a bit more crazy? So we're going to use some tune-up gear, I guess is what you could call it. Actually, not. I am left-handed. Well, not really left-handed, but it's easier to fire with a left hand. So why don't we just... I'm only going to put one pin in the magazine because unfortunately I lost the other one to time. It's somewhere in my shelving unit. I have no idea where. But we're just going to use one for the barrel since you don't really need two. And we are going to attach. Keep this all on camera. That's how we do. It's actually not as top heavy as I thought it would be. It does fall over if you push it, but like it generally stays upright even with all this stuff on the back. Okay, so there we go. Now we are definitely using Gray's B-DAMAN because he always used a one-hand grip in every incarnation of the show, even in the manga. So now with this, you can hold a lot more B-DAMAN or beat-a-balls. So I have, I believe, 7 with me, and there's obviously a lot more space for balls, but you know what, we're just going to stick with that. And there goes all my B-DAMA, but yeah, as you can see, really smooth firing. I love this B-DAMAN. I don't know, I was a little bit iffy on this system from the Blue God Dragon, but I don't know, maybe it's Chrome Lancer in particular who was one of the lucky ones, but he performs very well. I do like Chrome Lancer's firing abilities. They are fantastic. And I don't know, I mentioned this in the review that featured this component in the set, but yes, the one-handed grip and the loader works much better with the smaller blasters, so... yeah, that's really good. I really do like that. So yeah, that's Chrome Lancer all in all. Terrific B-DAMAN. I would give it a solid 8 out of 10. Building was fine. Sticker application, so much better. And they're still sticking too. Like, I remember when I took a break from building this guy, I don't know, it was a few hours, I came back and all the stickers started peeling. But, you know, it's been a whole day and this guy hasn't peeled at all. And I'm really glad. And the stickers really do complement this blaster. The red and black is amazing. So yeah, 8 out of 10. Solid B-DAMAN. I would say if you find him, pick him up, but that's going to be easier said than done because the only other Chrome Lancer on eBay right now is going for almost $1,000. So, you know, it's just going to take some time before you eventually find a blaster like this that's going for much cheaper. And I would definitely aim for something much cheaper because as great as this blaster is, it's not worth $1,000, guys. No B-DAMAN is. No plastic toy is worth $1,000. I don't care how rare it is. But yeah, so that's Chrome Lancer. So if you like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe. And I shall see you in hopefully more B-DAMAN content. See you guys.